Touchdown, Wildcats.
Gatsa goes into the end zone.
And he's off to the races. 15-10, 5, touchdown.
Well, good evening and welcome to Benny LeBron Stadium in Donna, Texas. K-West bringing you the district opener for your Weslaco East Wildcats. I am Joe Aguilar, joined by the coach, Coach Rock. Coach, tonight, it's for reals.
Oh, absolutely. You know, you've had 4 games to prepare for this district opener, you know, and it's big for both teams, all right? But the Wildcats come in, obviously, you know, with 1 win, with 3 losses, all right? But that's all behind. You just wipe out that scores completely because right now is when they count, all right? And, you know, a big win tonight sets the tone for the rest of the district, and you just got to take 1 game at a time. I know that everybody's fired up. It's going to be a great game tonight. All right, and if you got any place to go, come to Donna, Texas. Come to Benny LeBron Stadium and watch a great football game tonight.
Coach, you talk about 3 losses in the first 4 games, but people fail to realize the level of talent, the level of teams that your Weslaco Wildcats were playing. Every team that they faced in the non-district schedule or on the non-district schedule were all either at the top of their district or were going 2-3 rounds deep into the playoffs. Of course, they traveled to Corpus Christi week 1 to play Manor out of the Austin area, and they won in overtime 32-29. Then traveled to Laredo, take on Alexander, which is a very strong Alexander team. Lost 28-22 with an opportunity to win that one at the end of the game. And then, of course, against Hanna, one of the better teams here in the Rio Grande Valley, if not the better team, best team in the Rio Grande Valley right now. 21-19, 2 extra points was the difference there. And then last week, 20-7 against Harlingen. So we're just about ready to get it underway. Back deep is Gio Guerra and Muñiz for your Wildcats, and it's going to be kicked away by Alejandro Flores. And it's going to go in and out of the end zone. So your Wildcats are going to begin their first offensive series at their own 25-yard line. Let me just mention this, that the Donna North Chiefs did win the toss, but they deferred for the second half.
They sure did. You know, so that sets up our Wildcats on the 25-yard line here for their first offensive series. You know, let's see what happens, how the Wildcats come out. If they come out in their spread, or they're going to come out, you know, banging away here like like you see a lot. So it looks like a full, you know, line of, as you can see, heavy to the right and I formation in the backfield, and they're going to come right after the Chiefs.
And they're going to head into the first man through, which is going to be, I believe, it's Carranza. I didn't get a chance to get his number.
Yeah, right there, you know, and the Chiefs were right there to make the stop. The little fullback dive right there, but Christian Cortina was right there, their middle linebacker, who's a 3-way starter, you know, actually a 3-year starter for the Chiefs, all right? So a good football player this linebacker is, so he makes the stop on the first play for about a 2-yard gain.
That was Randy Cardosa as the ball carrier. So we got a power right left, Cardosa along with Felix and Russell Garza. Russell Garza is the tailback. He takes it off the left side. He's across the 30 to 35, and he may have enough yardage for a first down for your Wildcats.
Exactly. Just ran a blast play off the left side right there. Big hole right there, you know, open up by the offensive line, you know, right there with Steely Munoz and Jesus Lozano and, you know, J.P. Martinez. Just a great job of opening up the hole right there, and, you know, picked up good 9-10 yards right there for a first down.
Same offensive formation. This time Gio Guerra is the tailback. Cardosa and Vargas lining up as fullbacks, power right left. Going to give it to Cardosa. Same play that they opened up with, and that's going to be a 3-yard pickup. Second down and 7.
Yeah, again, just a quick dive over the right side right there. You know, picked up about 3 yards right there. Again, the linebackers, you know, step up for the Donna North Chiefs and you know, stop it for about, actually, almost a 4-yard gain right there on the fullback dive.
Yeah, they got a good spot. Ball just rolled with that wind coming out of the south. Wildcats going into the south wind. Power eye right. Garza, the tailback. Gardosa and Vargas, the fullback, and it's handed off to the tailback right behind the center, behind his two fullbacks. And that's going to be a 3-yard pickup. That'll bring a 3rd down and about maybe a long 3.
Yeah, it looks like the Wildcats are just going straight at the Chiefs right now. Again, you know, Cortina steps up, number 1 for the Chiefs, and makes a big stop right there, only for about a 2-yard gain right there. So,
yeah, Wildcats notorious for wearing you down.
exactly.
And they love that physical type football. So power eye right, Garza the tailback. And that's going to be motion on Vargas.
Yeah, we got a little movement right, a little premature movement right there. So now it's going to set us back another 5 yards right here. So now it's going to be 3rd and long, all right, in this first series. So let's see what the Wildcats dial up here. All right, because they're going to have to overcome this 5-yard penalty. And that's been kind of, you know, what's been going on, you know, in the last 2-3 ball games for the Wildcats. Just these little bitty mistakes at, you know, upbeat times that things happen. You know, they're making drives and stuff, and they, you know, and then the penalty flag comes out and stuff. And, you know, those are things that they got to overcome, and a little bit more discipline there.
Power eye right. Guerra the tailback. Toss to the right. Gio trying to get across the 40. He's wrapped up and brought down at about the 41, 42-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. And that's going to bring up a 4th and maybe 5.
Yeah, 4th and 5. Again, you know, Christian Cortina from this middle linebacker spot got outside on the toss and made a big stop right there on the Wildcat on the toss play.
A good spot for the Wildcats. That'll bring up a 4th down and 3. The ball is spotted at the 43-yard line. They've got to get to the 46. And it looks like they're going for it.
It does. It's, you know, district play. You want to keep the ball. You know, you want to score, especially if they defer to the second half. You got to make this first one count. But again, we got a timeout here by the Wildcats.
Yeah, Coach Burgett in the ear of the line judge over there, and he calls the timeout. Coach, you know, the Wildcats doing really well here on this first offensive series. You know, the first time they touch the ball, 2 plays, they pick up the 1st down. Here in the second set of downs, of course, now they're faced with 4th and 3, but just a little while ago, they had 3rd and 3.
Exactly, so, you know, they had to overcome that, you know, motion penalty, so, you know, that kind of set them back, so they pick up, they pick up the penalty yardage, obviously, back up, but still, now it sets up, like you said, it's 4th and 3.
Yeah, because you lose the yards, but you don't get an extra down.
Exactly.
So it'll bring up a 4th and 3, and we'll see what the Coach Burgett has up his sleeve, because he's obviously going for it. And it's nothing new for the Wildcats. We've seen them go for a 4th down on several occasions here in the non-district.
Yeah, you know, this obviously could set up, you know, if you watch Wildcat football, you've been around it a long enough time, you know, this might be a good time for a long count. You may try to get them to jump and get an easy 5 out of this, you know, and get a 1st down.
Here come your Wildcats back onto the field. You got Vargas, you got Garza, you got Guerra in the backfield. Quarterback's going to be Ramsey Vasquez. He's going to toss it to Gio. Gio across the 45 to the 48, and that's going to be a 1st down for your Wildcats.
Yeah, good job right there, you know, getting the edge right there. Mario Trevino doing a good job of getting a reach block right there. You know, along with Pedro Posadas right there. Good job, Gio, picking up the 1st down and on the toss play, and, you know, moves the chains. Here we go, 1st down. Come on, Wildcats.
As you mentioned, maybe going for a long, hard count. They went on a quick count.
They did, didn't they? I guess I wasn't quite right on that one.
Coach Burgett always got us thinking.
You got me thinking.
So here we go. 1st and 10 for your Wildcats. 7:50 to go here in the opening quarter. No score yet in this ball game. District opener of your Weslaco Wildcats. We want to thank Knapp Medical Center, as they are the season sponsor for your Weslaco Wildcats. Ramsey Vasquez, the quarterback, keeps it. I'm not sure if that play was designed that way, but nonetheless, we've got a seasoned veteran at that, in the backfield running the offense right now in Ramsey Vasquez, so he quickly turned the corner and picked up 3 or 4 yards.
They sure did. You know, it looked like they were running a jet sweep, and I think the jet went too fast, and Ramsey, oh, he's gone, so I'm going to follow him. Maybe he'll become a lead blocker for me. So that's basically what happened on that football play.
So they pick up 3, 2nd down and 7, and they are officially in Chief territory. Cardoza in motion, toss to Garza. He's up and out to the right. He turns the corner inside the 45-40. Is knocked out of bounds at about the 40, maybe the 39-yard line.
Yeah, again, that picks up another, you know, enough yardage for a first down right there on the toss play. So they're starting to get the edge here on the Chiefs, and, you know, they're finding something here on the outside. So, you know, good job, you know, by the offensive line. Good job by the fullback and his lead blocking and stuff. So we're moving the chains here, and here we go. We're into Chief territory, and it's going to be hopefully a successful first drive here and put some points on the board.
I like how you keep repeating that, Coach. Moving the chains. That's what you like to see with these Wildcats.
Absolutely.
Cardoza in motion. Vasquez going to keep it. Quarterback keeper inside to about the 38-yard line. Pickup of 1.
Yeah, you know, right there, you know, one of their linebackers slipped in there and made a big play there. Isaac Gomez, good job right up front by that linebacker and made a stop.
6.5 minutes to go here in the opening period. Still no score. Opening drive for your Wildcats. Toss to Garza, this time to the left. Running outside, he turns the corner inside the 30, and he's knocked down at about the 27-yard line. But I'm going to steal your line, Coach. They're going to move the chains.
Again, you know, good job right there, you know, getting outside and you know, picking up the necessary yardage for a first down right there. You know, actually a saving touchdown tackle there by Ray Denna for, you know, from this opposite safety position over here. Came all the way across and made a good tackle there. But again, picked up about 12, 13 yards there for a first down.
So Wildcats, fresh set of downs at the 26-yard line of the Chiefs. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. In motion, Cardoza. They hand it off to Gio Guerra. Guerra met at the line of scrimmage, but I think he's going to have 2 yards.
Yeah, he picked up about 2 yards right there. You know, their linebacker, again, Christian Cortina steps up and makes a big play there, you know, on that run play right there. So, you know, Wildcats need to get to the second level right now and get their linebackers blocked, because their linebackers are making a lot of tackles right now.
They do credit him with a 2-yard pickup, so that'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. Ball inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ramsey in the gun. He's going to keep it and roll left. He's going to be inside the 20, knocked down at about the 19.
Yeah, just a design quarterback keep outside. You know, good job. You know, Ramsey just runs very, very, very hard. But, you know, it all starts with getting the edge for them, you know, and a good job up there again by Mario Trevino getting the edge for Ramsey to pick up the necessary yardage that he needed.
So the Wildcats moving the football, a drive that began at their own 25-yard line. We are at the 4:35 mark here in the first quarter. This is what you like to see from your Wildcats. Ball control. Russell got it to the ball carrier. He loses it, and the Donna North Chiefs have it.
Yeah, just again a big hit by the linebacker, and the ball's out. You know, it's on the ground, and there's the Chiefs right on it to you know, to get it right there. So a turnover, big turnover right there, stops a potential scoring drive for the Wildcats.
Yeah, the Wildcats, they began this one at their own 25-yard line. We're all the way down to the 17, and they give it up, and now the Chiefs have it 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line. So the Chiefs will have the football for the first time tonight with 4:23 to go here in the first quarter. The Chiefs are led by their quarterback.
Escobar.
Brandon Escobar is their quarterback. They've got a different gentleman in at quarterback, and that's Rigo Rodriguez. And he's going to keep it and run to his left. Wildcats in hot pursuit, and that is Adrian Juarez. Dren is what they call him.
Yeah, great job there by Wada stringing it out. They put Rigo Rodriguez. He's actually their wide receiver. But they putting him at quarterback right now. He's got good speed, so they think to get him the edge. And there's a penalty on the play right here, so should take it back down here a little bit further back. And they're going to repeat first down here.
Yeah, penalties, of course, are always a killer. So as you mentioned, Coach is going to move them back. They will repeat first down, but the ball is now at the 7-yard line. And again, they're stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, again, they're going this actually more like a Wildcat, offense right now, and trying to, run Rodriguez with the ball. But right there, we're right up there to step up. Marine, just a great tackle right there on that play to make a big stop for negative yardage. Lost about 3 yards there.
Here comes Brandon Escobar. We had mentioned his name right before we saw the first play being run. And you know who does that quite a bit, Coach, is Brownsville Hannah.
Oh, yeah.
So this time they're going to hand the ball off, and it's going to be a reverse. And here comes Rodriguez the other way around, and he's got some green in front of him, but he's finally knocked out of bounds and hit hard by Gianni Barrera. But he's going to pick up a good 10 yards on that play.
Yeah, they did this little reverse come back this way with Rodriguez, and they do pick up some good yards right there. But Barrera wasn't fooled. He stayed home, back here in his corner position, and he was right there to make the tackle, and a big tackle by Gianni Barrera.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4. Ball is spotted at the 19-yard line. 2:45 to go here in the opening quarter. No score between your Wildcats and the Chiefs. Going to hand the ball off. No, he's not. He's going to keep it. Escobar is, and he's going to get across the 25, and the Chiefs got a first down.
Yeah, just just a little inside zone keep, off of it. And, he picks up the necessary yardage and, with a big run right there. But good job there by Hector Muñiz to make the tackle for, to stop for any more yardage that was going on. But, a good zone read right there by the Chiefs and pick up the first down, and they move the chains.
Clock continues to roll. 2:15 to go here in the first quarter. Donna North Chiefs with the football at their own 27-yard line. Handoff to to Benavides. And he's trying to get some room on the outside over on the right, and he's going to pick up maybe a yard.
Yeah, not too much. Good job by the total defense right there of getting to the football and making a big stop. All right, led up there obviously by Gio Barrera right there on the tackle, and just the rest of the Wildcats right there to keep it to about a minimum 1-yard gain.
Well, they're going to give them 2 because they're going to spot it at the 29, so it'll bring up a 2nd down minute. Benavides in the backfield with the quarterback, Escobar. 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen. Fakes the handoff, quick dump pass to Rodriguez, but he led him just a little too much.
Yeah, just a little bit, just a quick seam pattern, little fake to the hand sweep right there, and boom, trying to come up, a little RPO right there. But again, the ball was just way too far out in front of Rodriguez to even catch.
That'll stop the clock with 1:23 to go here in quarter number 1.
This quarter is just ticking by fast.
2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Escobar, the quarterback, Benavides in the backfield with him. Escobar is going to look down to the sideline and see if maybe Coach Marichelar wants to change something up. He drops back, looking to his left, and it's going to be a little screen play down here to his left to Alex Benavides, but a little confusion as to where exactly he was supposed to be, because Benavides kind of hung out underneath without popping out.
Exactly, and when you want to run and throw a little screen pass, you got to have a little touch on it, but that thing had some power behind it, so obviously it sailed way over his head, and now it brings up 4th down, and the Wildcats should be set up in pretty good field position after this punt.
Donna North getting 1 first down here on their first possession. They're going to punt it. Gio Guerra back to receive this one. He's standing at about the 23-yard line. It's a good punt, moving Gio all the way to his right, and it's going to sail out of bounds after taking 1 hop. And I'm not sure where they're going to spot it, but wherever it's going to be good field position for your Wildcats.
Yeah, it looks like they're at about the 29-yard line.
So the Wildcats hold the Chiefs to 1 first down and then force them to punt. They get the ball back for the second time here in the first quarter. No score between your Wildcats and the Chiefs. 1:11 to go here in the first quarter.
Exactly. You know, Joey, this, like I said, this quarter is just about over with almost. You know, the Wildcats moved it down, but obviously, turned it over and turned it over with a fumble. But here they are set up for their second series, and this time let's march the field and put it in, put some points on the board.
Ramsey Vasquez is your quarterback. He's got Russell Garza in the backfield. 2 receivers to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. He's going to keep it and run to his left. Gets a good block. He's on his feet. He's across the 40, 45, 46-yard line. And what a run from Ramsey. He got a couple of really good blocks, which allowed him to free up a little bit.
He sure did. Again, little jet sweep motion right there, came across, and then Ramsey just takes off and, does a great job of getting the corner and picking up, good chunk of yardage right there. Good job all around for the Wildcats.
So a first down, ball is spotted at the 47-yard line. 43 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Same offensive formation. This time they're just going to move Russell Garza on the right side of Ramsey Vasquez. Ramsey this time runs the other direction. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line, and that's a pickup of about 5.
Again, the inside zone read right there, and Ramsey pulls it, and there he goes. He's up the field for another 4 to 5 yards right there. All right, it looks like the Wildcats have found something they really like.
10 seconds on the game clock, 22 on the play clock. So we'll see if they choose to run another play here. Vasquez, the quarterback, takes the snap. Handoff to Russell Garza. 45-40. He's in the open field. The one guy to beat. He's at the 10, 5, touchdown. Russell Garza, 47-yard run on the last play in the first quarter.
There you go. I guess they chose to go for it, but big run right there by Russell Garza. Touchdown, Wildcats. Here we go. Good job.
And we'll stay here for the extra point.
Yeah, just a tremendous run right there. Great big hole opened up over there by Jesus Lozano. And Russell Garza just hits it, and and he doesn't stop till he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Good job, Wildcats.
As you should. Gilbert Garza on to attempt the extra point. Raven Figueroa is the holder. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. It looks really nice. And it's through the upright. And with no time on the clock at the end of the first quarter, it is your Wildcats 7, the Donna North Chiefs nothing. We'll be back with second quarter action right here on K-West. Welcome back, Benny LaPrade Stadium. K-West bringing you the district opener for your Weslaco Wildcats. They score on the last play of the first quarter, a 47-yard touchdown run from Russell Garza. Gilbert Garza adds the point after. Now he's set to kick away. He's back deep for the Donna North Chiefs. Bruce Trevino along with Isaac Godinez. Garza counts him over. He's ready to go. And now we are underway in the second quarter, and they've got the wind to their back. And that one sails out of the end zone. So the Donna North Chiefs will begin this next offensive series at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, exactly. We're thinking about, in the first quarter right there, wasn't much scoring going on, but with 4 seconds left in the first quarter, boom, Garza hits the hole and busts it up for 6 yards, for 6 points on about a 47-yard scamper. Tremendous run, and puts on the first points for this game for the Wildcats. Just a tremendous finish for the first quarter.
Escobar, the quarterback, Benavides in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to Benavides. Benavides hit at the line of scrimmage, and he tries to muscle his way for about a yard.
Yeah, good job right there by Jonathan Granados getting down the line and making a big stop right there on the back. So they didn't pick up too much, maybe 1 to 2 yards right there, but good job by the Wildcat defense.
Yeah, they're going to give them 2 yards. The nose of the football is at the 27-yard line.
Yeah. Along with, along with Leo Guerra right there also. Both of them on the tackle, just a great job up front.
You know, the Wildcats moved the ball in the first quarter. They probably have about 130 yards of offense already. So here we go, 2nd down and 8. This time Escalada keeps it, and he's met at the line of scrimmage and is able to fall forward for about 2 yards.
Yeah, not much going on right there. You know, obviously with our linebackers right there, Gio Barrera right there on the tackle, just a tremendous tackle, steps up and makes a stop. Again, doing a little zone read, but the quarterback kept the ball, but, you know, Barrera was right in the hole to make a big stop for the Wildcats.
And the ball is spotted at the 29-yard line to bring up a 3rd down and 6. They got to get to the 35. They got 3 receivers down at the bottom of your screen. Escalada, the quarterback, with Benavides in the backfield. 1 receiver to the top. He's going to roll down to his right. He's under pressure. Ball is in the air, and this is going to sail out of bounds. I think Escalada just said, I need to get this one out of the way. I got no time to make any reads.
Yeah, there was some great pressure there put on by, again, by Gio Barrera, who was all over the quarterback. Ball, you know, he just sails it over the head, and it's over here on the sidelines. So
3 and out for your Wildcats. Defense, what a good showing there on that 2nd possession.
Exactly. You know, the first series the Chiefs were able to muster at least 1 first down right there, but this series, you know, the Wildcats shut them down pretty tight.
Gio Guerra back deep, ready to return this one. He's going to be standing at the 37-yard line. Ricardo Rodriguez is the punter. Almost has that one blocked. That's a short punt, and it takes a Wildcat bounce. And your Wildcats will begin this offensive series at the 47-yard line of the Chiefs. Now, people probably thinking, well, didn't he run into the punter? But he was pushed.
He was pushed, but, you know, what I'm thinking about kind of brings me back to last week with you know, against Harlingen. That was a whole lot more like running into the punter than what I saw last week. So, but again, you know, advantage to us. You're right. He was pushed into them. So obviously these referees saw what they saw, and boy, the punt's off. And Wildcats set up in great field position for this 3rd series, you know, in this first half.
I formation. Going to hand it off to Cardosa, the first back through, and he's going to hustle down the heart of the Chief defense for about a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, it looks like the Wildcats are going into a hurry-up type offense right now. They're all kind of, you know, on the line of scrimmage. They're looking over to the sidelines to see what they want to run. So maybe, you know, Coach Burgett's kind of, you know, picking up the, you know, the tempo here on his offense. So that's something new.
Toss to Guerra on the right side. He's got some running room inside the 40, 35, 34-yard line. Good pickup by Gio Guerra.
Yeah, just a tremendous run by Guerra. He just got downhill really fast, and boom, you know, and he hits it with great speed and picks up 10 or 15, about 10 to 12 yards, and again moves the chains, first down Wildcats. So, you know, now everything's starting to click on all cylinders right now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Gio Guerra just gives you that extra little look because of his speed and the way he can attack. So same offensive formation for your Wildcats. Cardosa, again, the ball carrier, and again, he's going to pick up about 3 yards.
Yeah, he's just fighting for everything he's getting. They're just running a quick, you know, fullback dive to Cardosa, and he's, you know, fighting and spinning and, you know, doing everything he can to get that extra inch, extra yard, you know, that kind of stuff. But as we're doing it, we need to protect the football, obviously. You know.
And that he did. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7 ball at the 31-yard line. 8:55 to go here in the first half. Your Wildcats up 7-0. I formation. Russell Garza behind Cardosa, and he's going to break into the 3rd layer of the Chief defense all the way down to the 21-yard line, and that's a 10-yard pickup.
Just a real good job there by Russell Garza. If you can see it, was very patient. He got his, you know, he saw his fullback block, set up, and then did a little cut, got outside, and picked up some big yardage again for a first down. good blocking up front, especially by the left tight end right there by David Trevino. Just a good job of blocking his guy out and creating a big hole for Garza to go in.
This time they're going to hand it off to Vargas, the fullback, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards.
Yeah, again, just run a little belly play right there and, just something quick. So as you can see what the Wildcats are doing, they're in and out, going at it, fullback, tailback, everybody by, committee tonight because, and that's Wildcat football. They're going to come downhill at you.
I formation again for your Wildcats. Toss to Gio. He's going to cut it up as they were trying to force him in, and that they did, but he still picks up about 3 yards.
He sure does. Good job right there, by Randy Cardoza on a good block outside, because they came in real hard and tried to, turn it back inside, but he did a good job of getting a good kick-out block, and Russell just took it down the inside seam through the C-gap and still picked up, 5 yards right there. So it's a good football play.
3rd down and 6. Ball is spotted at the 16-yard line. 7:25 to go here in the second quarter. Gio Guerra, the tailback, takes a handoff. He's still on his feet, still moving his feet, and trying to get more yardage, and he does all the way down to the 9-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and goal for your Wildcat.
Just hard running by Gio Guerra right there, just on the inside zone play, but some big holes being opened up front by, Steely Munoz and Jesus Lozano and, J.P. Martinez. Just a tremendous job up front. And the backs are getting to see, and boy, they're doing a good job of running hard.
Here's that stacked formation. Ramsey Vasquez, I got tongue-tied there, is going to keep it and get inside to about the 5-yard line, and it's going to bring up a 2nd down and goal. Coach, you were mentioning the different backs for your Wildcats. Gio Guerra is the smallest of all of them, and he just had that big run that you were talking about.
Exactly. They get these kids prepared, from off season all the way through the summer, that kind of stuff. And they put, they're kind of deceiving on their size and stuff, but they work extremely hard in the weight room, and that's a big thing for it. When you hear that East Side Strong Side, well, they live it, they breathe it, and they believe it. So. That's what they give on, and that's what they hang their hat on. So
2nd down and goal from the 5-yard line. High formation, Cardoza and Guerra in the backfield. It's going to be Villalobos, the quarterback, under center. Gives it to the first back through, which is Cardoza, and he stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, a good stop right there by the goal line defense for the Donna North Chiefs right there. Not much yardage at that at all. Just a little fullback dive right there, but a great job by the defensive line for the Chiefs.
Power eye right. Vargas, Cardoza, Guerra. Toss is to Guerra. He's got a seam, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown.
Exactly. Wow, just tremendous downhill, and if you see it, you're thinking, well, right there's a Chief to make the play, but he cuts it back inside, and he is just like bolt of lightning through the dang end zone. Just tremendous job and a tremendous run there, all right, by the Wildcat offense. Just super job.
Yeah, Gio, you just see him running out right, and all of a sudden he just cut it up, and he put it in from 1st gear to 5th gear in one single motion.
Oh, I'm telling you, did he ever.
Gilbert got us on to attempt the extra point. Snap is a little low, but a great job by Figueroa to put it onto the block, and Garza to kick it through the upright. And with 5:37 to go here in the first half, it's now your Wildcats 14, the Chiefs 0. We'll be right back right here on K-West. Welcome back. Benny LaPrade Stadium is where we are at. K-West bringing you 31-6A district opener for your Weslaco Wildcats. Wildcats up 14-0 as they are set to kick away to the Chiefs. Gio Guerra with a 6-yard TD run on the last possession for your Wildcats.
Yeah, it looked like Gio was shot out of a cannon. I'm telling you, when he hit the corner, and you can see him, and I love how he runs, you know, Joey, because these backs, they're not high. I mean, they lower their shoulders, and boom, they are pad level's down, and they're going forward. So tremendous job by Gio Guerra on that run.
And a great job by Figueroa on that hold because that snap was a little behind him and low. K-West wants to thank Knapp Medical Center as they are the 2019 season sponsor of your Weslaco Wildcats. Donna North, for the second time, will begin this their offensive series at their own 25-yard line. Motion, well, all kinds of motion happening on that play.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement going on right there, so it's obviously going to go against the Chiefs here.
False start. Offense, number 65. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Yeah, I was just about to say, motion by the Chiefs at number 7, Ray Donna, and then all of a sudden people started moving.
Yeah.
And so that's a 5-yard penalty. So he'll move it back to the 20. It'll be 1st and 15. 5:37 to go here in the second quarter. Wildcats up 14-0. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Quarterback wanting to keep it. Bruce Trevino, the running back, just would not let go, and he has the football, and he's going to be dropped at the line of scrimmage.
Just another good job right there by Gio Barrera coming in and just making a tackle in the backfield. Along with Jordan Velasquez, both linebackers stepped up and did a tremendous job of making a stop right there for a good 2-3 yard loss.
So here comes the quarterback, Escobar. Benavides back on the field, in the backfield with him. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Wildcats are going to be offsides. Oh, they're going to say
no,
motion.
No, it's going to be motion because the offensive line moved. You know, the defense has a right to get back as long as they don't make contact, you know. And since they didn't, it's an illegal snap because he must have moved the ball. Obviously, the center must have moved the ball, and that obviously drew the defense off right there. So, again, the Chiefs are just, kind of stumping their toe right now and getting themselves moved back, two possessions in a row right here and going back.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 20. 3 receivers to the right. Trevino, the running back, they hand it off to him, and he's going to lose a yard.
Yeah, not much there right there. Leo Guerra right there, as soon as he came up the field, Leo Guerra from his defensive end position came down and just wiped it out. Just a great job of number 90. Along with Noe Castillo, also the defensive tackle line on that side, because there wasn't much running room at all.
3rd down and 20. Chiefs are going to send 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Quarterback is Escobar. Benavides in the backfield with him. He'll stay to block. Looking deep to his left, and that ball is short. Intended receiver Ray Donna coming across the field for that one.
Yeah, not much. The quarterback just had to hurry the ball out as quick as he can because he's getting a lot of pressure right there. Again, led by Gio Barrera. They're just all over the quarterback, and Escobar had to let go of it. And obviously, the receiver ain't even across you with his route yet, and the ball's laying on the ground.
So back deep is Gio Guerra at midfield. Punt is a short one. And this one is going to give the Wildcats excellent field position.
Exactly. So, the ball obviously came off his foot wrong, and it looks like they're going to be inside the 35 here. He's still, there he is.
33-yard line.
33-yard line right there. So, that, again, sets up great field position for the Wildcats here, with 3 minutes and 46 seconds left in the half right here. That sets up really good for the Wildcats to, possibly put some more points on the board right now going into halftime, which is really good because, obviously they started, if they can score right here before half, that kind of nullifies that deferring for the Chiefs, even though the Chiefs will get the ball. And that's what you want to do.
Guerra in motion. They're going to hand the ball off to him, looking to throw the ball. He does.
Open.
He's got a wide open. Hector Muñiz, touchdown Wildcats.
Just a little, like what we used to call, we used to call toss pass right there. Just kind of a, you have your jet sweep right there, and you can see it developing because once he hits, Muñiz gets the ball, he backs out, and you can see it, and the receiver, he's just running all by himself. Touchdown Wildcats. Just a great design football play right there. Little Boudreaux, from, Coach Burgett, because, he likes to bring out a trick play or two, but right there, it worked to perfection. Touchdown Wildcats, baby. Here we go.
Gilbert Garza adds a point after, so with 3:37 to go here in the first half, it's now your Weslaco East Wildcats 21, the Donna North Chiefs 0. We'll be right back right here on K-West. Welcome back. Benny LaPrade Stadium is where we are at. K-West bringing you the 31-6A district opener for your Weslaco East Wildcats. They are up 21-0 with 3:37 to go here in the second quarter. Gilbert Garza on the kick. Kicking with the wind at his back. And this one's going to go into the end zone again. And the Chiefs will have it for the third time from their own 25-yard line. Coach, let's go back to the touchdown play. You and I both saw that one developing. And when we were off the air right now, we were just thinking, because we don't have a monitor tonight, we're not live, but was anybody else on that screen?
No, not by our receiver. He's just sitting out there by himself, wide open, because obviously, the Chiefs, took the bait, came up, thought it was going to be the jet sweep, and corner came off the receiver sitting there by himself, back there just waiting for the ball to come out of the air into his hands, and it's a touchdown. Just a good play, little trickery, touchdown.
Motion by the Chiefs, and the handoff is to the first back through, and that's going to be a no gain for the Chiefs.
Yeah, he was obviously met right there by Urban Marine, just a tremendous tackle right there. He came in, and, he wasn't fooled, and maybe picked up a yard at the most.
David Tijerina, the running back, a new running back in for the Chiefs.
Yeah, but good job by Marine just stepping up in the hole and just stuffing it. Great job.
So this time the Chiefs will send 3 receivers to the top of your screen to their left. Tijerina in the backfield. Now he's going to switch over to the right side. Going to send Rodriguez in motion. They're going to hand the ball off to him, and he's hit in the backfield. He's going to lose 3-4 yards.
Yeah, nothing doing right there. Just a great job of, coming up. Number 8, Jonathan Valadez, coming up from his, safety position. He saw it all the way and met, obviously the jet sweep to this side, and there it was, just a great job of making a big tackle for a loss there by Valadez. Tremendous job by the Wildcat defense.
They're going to lose 4 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 14. Coach Burgett calls the timeout, so I think he wants that football back with some time on the clock.
Absolutely, and that's what you want to do. And obviously, every time you have the football, that's offensively you're wanting to score. That kind of stuff. You want to preserve that time because there's 2:47 left in the half. Again, you put more points on there. Again, that helps you going into the second half. So, you got to keep playing. You got to keep playing hard.
So here come the Wildcats back onto the field, as do the Chiefs. 2:49 to go here in the second quarter. Your Wildcats up 21-0.
Chiefs got them in the spread right now, and got all the receivers out. One back.
Wildcats look like they're going to send 5, and they do. Quick pass down here to the bottom of your screen, an out pattern, and the intended receiver was Isaac Godinez, but that was a little low for him to try to grab, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, they try to run a little sprint action right there, and try to hit a little deep out right there, and, the ball, again, just sailed a little wide for the receiver to catch. So brings up 4th down right here, and, again, should set up great field position for our Wildcats offense when they get on the field.
Yeah, and the clock stops with 2:44 due to the incomplete pass. So Alejandro Flores back to punt. Gio Guerra at his own 45-yard line. And another punt off the right side of his foot. And that one's going to sail out of bounds inside Chief territory.
Yeah, again, a lot of pressure on the punter right there. But at this time, it's about on the 39-yard line. So, again, a very short field for the Wildcats. And, offensive football, that's what you want. You know, if you can travel, 30, 40 yards to make touchdowns, it's a lot easier than traveling 70 and 80. So, it sets up really nice for our Wildcats.
So the last 2 possessions for your Wildcats have been in excellent field position. And when I mean excellent, I literally mean excellent.
Yeah, it hasn't been like this all year long, so it's pretty nice to see this tonight.
Villaloba's quick screen down to Ramsey Vasquez. He breaks a tackle and is knocked out of bounds at about the 32.
Yeah, exactly. Just like you said, it's just a standard quick out here to Ramsey. All right, and, picks up some, big yardage on first down and sets it up for second and about 3.5. So, good design football play.
Villaloba's the quarterback. He's got Russell Garza in the backfield. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Hands it off to Garza. Garza's met at the line of scrimmage, but Russell Garza does what Russell Garza does all so well, and that he continues to move his feet and churn for more yards.
Yeah, he's a load, Russell Garza. He runs very hard, that kind of stuff. When you hit him, you're going to have to hit him to knock him down because he's always going for it and picking up that extra 2 to 3 yards. So, good hard run right there. But again, good job by the Chief defense to step up and make it hard for him.
Same offensive formation. This time the same pass to Ramsey Vasquez, and Vasquez again picks up about 8 yards.
Exactly. Just an outside quick to Ramsey Vasquez right there, but a great block by Hector Muñiz to spring Ramsey for the 7-8 yards. But so a good job of blocking by Muñiz and good job of catching the ball and getting it upfield by Ramsey Vasquez.
1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. 1:30 to go here in this first half. Fakes to Ramsey Vasquez and an out-up pattern by Hector Muñiz. And is he in the end zone?
Touchdown.
Yes, he is. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Just a great, they're kind of lulling the sleep right there. Kind of a, they've been running, the quick outside. This was a quick and go. So they run a quick and go. And Muñiz, he's wide open, touchdown right over, tremendous catch over the shoulder. Touchdown, Wildcats. Good job. Great execution by our offense.
Gilbert Garza on to attempt the point after. Figueroa, the holder. Snap, good hold. Kick is up, and the kick is good. We've got 1:27 to go here in the first half, and it is now your Wildcats 28, the Donna North Chiefs 0. Coach, we're going to keep it here. Now, I'm going to say something we haven't said all year long. The Wildcats have scored 2 touchdowns back-to-back via the pass.
Oh, absolutely. There's things that you got to do, and I've obviously been on that staff and seen that kind of stuff. I expected to see a little bit of that tonight because, you got to have the ability to throw the football, and the kids need to work it. So, a lot of people say, well, they're up 21, why they don't? No, you have to work your offense. These are things that will pay dividends for you because there's a long district road ahead. There really is. So you have to work on those things, obviously, and that helps you. So Edward Villalobos comes in there and, he's going to be able, that gives him confidence. So the next game, throw the ball a little bit more, that kind of stuff. It just builds confidence.
Yeah, I want to elaborate on that thought, Coach, as soon as we go after this kickoff here. Garza set to kick, 1:27 to go here in the first half. And it's a onside kick and a fair catch called by the Chiefs, and they're going to get it, and that's Isaac Gomez. Really smart play at their own 40-yard line. Coach, you were talking about you've got to do certain things because you got a long district schedule ahead of you. I don't remember when I read this, but I know it's within the last 3 years. The head coach for Refugio said the reason there were a couple of times they did not end up as state champions was because they weren't able to finish many of their games in regular season play because they were up by so many points that they weren't ready for those bigger contests come state semis, state quarters, and state, stuff like that.
Coach Herring.
Yes.
I know him well, so those kinds of things, and you're right.
Quarterback is Jerry Nava, and he's going to keep it. He's going to run off to the left side for about 2 yards.
Not much going right there because, Urban Marine saw it from his backside, got down the line and made a big stop there on the running back right there. Just a tremendous job by Urban Marine right there on the play.
So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. Clock moves under a minute to go here in the first half. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. Gary Nava stays in at quarterback. He's got Benavides in the backfield. Benavides moves over to his right side. He's going to keep it. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to fight for maybe a yard.
Yeah, picks up at a yard right there, but a great job by the whole defensive line right there. Led there, by big number 66 for your Wildcats, Marcus Salas right there. There wasn't much going right there, so Marcus he plugs the hole really good, and then number 90 Leo Guerra gets down and just wipes it out right there. The linebackers plug in there. Just a great defensive effort there by our Wildcat defense.
8 seconds on the game clock. Chiefs lined up trying to get a last play in before the half. And they look to the right as they have 3 receivers to the right. Ball is in the air, and it's going to be intercepted by John Animas.
Yeah, just right there, John Animas, obviously playing outfield right there. He sees the ball, it's way up in the air, and a good way to start, to finish off the half with an interception right there, because those DBs, they start counting those interceptions, even though it's at this time, it's still an interception in their mind. But Coach, I got one tonight. That's right. So great job of Mr. Animas there.
Well, we are headed to the halftime show. Your Wildcats lead this one 28-0. We'll be back with second half action, but don't go anywhere. You're about to enjoy some great bands from Donna North and from Weslaco East. We'll be right back right here on KWS.
Before Christine McCleary was a physical therapist, she was an honor student at Weslaco ISD, played sports, and was a cheerleader. She graduated from Ohio State University, then physical therapy school at Texas State University. Now she is Dr. Christine McCleary at Triumph Therapy and part of the clinical faculty at UTRGV School of Medicine. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Christine McCleary, WISD was the right choice.
Touchdown, Wildcat.
Gatsa goes into the end zone.
And he's off to the races. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Welcome back. Benny LaPrade Stadium is where we are at. We are just getting ready for second half action right here on KWS. KWS, of course, wants to thank Knapp Medical Center for being the season sponsor of your 2019 Weslaco East Wildcats. I am Joe Aguilar, joined by Coach Rock. Coach, what a great first half by your Wildcats.
Very good first half. Kind of slow in the first quarter, except for the last 4 seconds. All right, but then very explosive second quarter. For the Wildcats, defense stymied them. There was not much for the Chiefs to do, and the offense got cranking up. Little trick plays for here and there. Great hard running by both tailbacks. Russell Garza and by Gio. All right, just controlling the football, and obviously they opened up their passing game a little bit in the first half. So let's see what happens in the second half. The Chiefs deferred to the second half. They're going to start here with the football, and the Wildcats are going to kick off to them. So let's get set up here for a big second half and get this first district win under our belt, and that'll be number one.
Gilbert Garza set to kick away here in the second half. Back deep for the Chiefs is going to be Isaac Godinez, along with Bruce Trevino.
Number 11, Bruce Trevino.
Kick is away, and every kickoff going to the north side of the field has gone in and out of the end zone. And of course, Garza does the same thing on the opening kickoff in the second half. So the Chiefs will begin the second half at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, anytime there's been a kickoff, it's pretty much starting on the 25-yard line. So, every kick is sailed into the end zone.
Well, let's give you a scoring summary from the first half. As Coach mentioned, the last 4 seconds of the first quarter, it was a 47-yard touchdown run from Russell Garza. Gilbert Garza had the point after, so at the end of one, it was 7-0. Then in the second quarter, Gio Garza, a 6-yard TD run with 5:37 to go. Garza added the PAT. 14-0. And then, of course, a 32-yard pass. It was a jet sweep pass from Gio Guerra to Hector Muniz. Got us added the point after 21-0 with 3:37 to go in the first half. Quick pass down to the bottom of your screen to Bruce Trevino, and the Weslaco's defense really was ready for that one, only a 2-yard pickup. And then finally, with 1:27 to go in the first half, another pass, but this time it was off the arm of the quarterback, Edward Villalobos, to Hector Muniz. That was a 24-yard TD pass. 28-0 with the PAT from Garza. So that's the scoring summary of the first half.
You know, nothing going on that first play right there. A little quick screen out here, but a great job by John Animas just to, you know, keep it to a minimum 2 to 3 yard gain.
So a little different formation from the Chiefs. Rodriguez in motion. They're going to toss it to him, trying to get outside, and the pursuit of the defense is out there, and he may.
And the ball may be on the ground.
It might be, but he's going to get to maybe the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he had to fight for that.
He did. You know, just a little bit of, you know, they put him in deep motion right there in this toss the ball to him. You know, little handoff right there, and got outside. But the Wildcats were down the line ready for it, so he didn't pick up no yardage at all. May have lost a yard on the play.
Yeah, I believe you're right, Coach. I believe he lost a yard, so that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9. We have not seen the Chiefs convert a first down since the first possession of the game. Receiver in motion. Quarterback rolling to his right, going to throw back to his left. He's got a running back running a screen pattern, but that ball was in his hands, and so was a Wildcat.
Nothing going right there. Urban Marine right there to snuff out the little throwback screen right there, and he was right there all over it. And the ball, once it hit his hand, it hit the receiver's hand. Boom! He's right on top of it, and there was no, you know, obviously an incomplete pass.
So that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Chiefs. Alejandro Flores back to punt. Gio Guerra back to return this one. He's at the 43-yard line. Wildcats have been putting some good pressure on the punter. And this time he gets a good punt away. Gio is running backwards, and it takes a Wildcat bounce, and they're going to down it at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, that was an excellent punt by the punter for the Chiefs. You know, he's been kind of shanking off the side of his foot, but he got all of that one, all right. So this time, you know, the Wildcats are starting a little bit deeper. They've been starting inside the Chief territory the last couple drives, but now, you know, they're starting, you know, about on the 36-yard line. So now let's just see that pattern pop, just move the chain, slowly get down, and, you know, put some more points on the board here in the 3rd quarter.
And that punt was into the wind.
Sure was. That was an excellent punt by the Chief punter.
So here we go. First time the Wildcats have the ball here in the second half. Villalobos, the quarterback, rolls to his right. He's going to keep it. He's at the 35, 37, 40. 45 midfield. He crosses into midfield, and he's finally met by a Chief and knocked out of bounds inside Chief territory.
Yeah, just, you know, great concentration and great patience by Edward Villalobos on the quarterback sweep to the right. All right, he saw his block set up, and then he bounced it outside, picked up big yardage for a first down right there on the first play for the 3rd quarter for your Wildcat offense.
He probably had to step out of bounds because they're going to move the ball back to the 49-yard line of the Wildcats. Villalobos, the quarterback, 2 receivers right, 2 to the left, 1 back in the backfield. Quick out to Gio Guerra. Quick pass, to Gio Guerra, but that one's a little too high for him to handle, so that's going to bring up a 2nd down.
Yeah, again, just throwing a little quick screen outside to Gio. You know, obviously it's set up for him right there, but it was just through his hands and a little bit high, so a little bit of mustard on the ball right there. Came off Villalobos' hand pretty hot, so again, brings up 2nd down now.
2nd and 10. Vargas and Gio are the running backs, as is Cardosa. Villalobos, the quarterback, hands it off to Guerra. Guerra hits the hole fast, and he hits the hole hard, and he's all the way down to the 45-yard line of the Chiefs.
You know, he was hit right there, but, you know, he just kept his feet moving and, you know, picked up some really good yardage right there. Just a little inside zone play right there to Gio, but extremely hard running.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. We've got 9:11 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Your Wildcats are up 28-0. Same offensive formation for your Wildcats. This time it's handed off to Garza. Garza has some running room. He's inside the 30, 25. He's off to the race. He's got one man to beat, Rodriguez, and he's going to carry him into the end zone for a Wildcat touchdown. 45-yard touchdown run by Russell Garza.
And it's, all set up right there by Jesus Lozano. Just a tremendous block from his right tackle position. He opened up a big hole for Garza to get in, and he hits it, and I'm telling you, he's off to the races. Touchdown, Wildcats. There you go.
That was some very good, patient running from Russell Garza. As you just mentioned, Coach, he waited for that hole to open, and once that hole opened, he was off and running. He had 2 guys he had to beat, Ray Donna and Rigo Rodriguez, and he just literally carried them into the end zone.
Sure did.
Gilbert Garza on for the extra point. High snap. Good job by Figueroa grabbing it, putting it down, and a good job by Garza kicking it through the upright. So we've got 8:49 to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's now your Weslaco Wildcats 35, the Donna North Chiefs 0. We'll be right back right here on K-West.
Before Donna Pulido became an attorney, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a member of the National Honor Society and a cheerleader. She earned her degree from St. Mary's University, then graduated from St. Mary's University School of Law. Now she is Donna Pulido, attorney at law for Texas Legal Services Center in Austin. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Donna Pulido, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Welcome back. Benny LaPrade Stadium is where we are at. Weslaco East Wildcats 35, the Donna North Chiefs 0. District opener for your Wildcats right here on K-West. Garza set to kick away to the Chiefs. Everyone has gone into the end zone. And as I say that, so does this one. And again, Donna North is going to start where, Coach?
On the 25. That one sailed out of the end zone that time. He got all of that kick.
So the Wildcat fans excited about what they are seeing tonight. And of course, we talked about the difficulty of preseason or non-district schedule for the Wildcats, but all that is so that you can see these kind of results.
Absolutely, and what a way to start your second half with your first series on offense, right? Just a big, Russell Garza's had some explosive runs tonight, and it's, obviously, that's what you want to see, and then, but it all starts up front, it doesn't matter. If you can't open holes for backs, they can't run through them. So good job by the offensive line. I always give kudos to those guys. I guess I coached them for about 30-something years, so I'm a little bit biased, I guess.
Quick pass to Trevino. He's got a little bit of room, gets out to about the 28, 29-yard line. Finally knocked out of bounds by Jonathan Valadez.
Yeah, again, a quick hitch over here to the right side. This time they, pick up about 5 or 6 yards right there on the football play. So a good play there by your Chief offense.
Yeah, Coach, those linemen do not get enough attention. I know, like, when you got big-time running backs in the NFL, they give them big-time gifts at the end of the year.
Oh, yeah, exactly. A good job there by our corner also, John Animas. He's just having a stellar year. I mean, we've been calling his name a lot this year.
Quarterback Escobar keeps it. He gets positive yardage for the Chiefs across the 30-yard line to about the 33.
Yeah, again, a little zone read right there, and he kept it right there and picked up about 3 yards. So it sets up a little makeable possible first down here for the Chiefs. So brings up a 3rd and 2, maybe 2.5. So see what happens.
Coach, you mentioned the explosive running of Russell Garza. He scored on a 47-yarder earlier and a 45-yarder just a little while ago.
Yeah,
he's got two touchdowns of 45-plus yards. Trevino in motion. Bad snap. Escobar is going to fall on it after you were just raving on him, Coach. 3rd down and 2, and the snap gets away from him. Now it's going to bring up a 4th down and 11.
Exactly. Now they're going to have to punt the ball back to the Wildcats. all right, because like you know, you have to execute. And the first thing in any offensive play, you got to execute a snap. All right, if you can't execute a snap and these things happen, it's just hard to, you know, do much offensively if you can't execute your snap. So, you know, that's what hurt the Chiefs right there. Absolutely. Now it's they're in punt formation, and they've been in this formation a lot in this game.
Flores on the punt. It's a high one, but not a very long one. And that one's going to sail out of bounds at their own 40-yard line. And the Wildcats will be in excellent field position yet again tonight.
Yeah, again, this is what you saw, you know, in the first half, or actually in the second quarter. A lot of this, they've had to punt and came off. But pressure, again, from the outside right here, which, you know, the punter has to hurry it up, and he's trying to kick it. He doesn't want to get it blocked, and it comes off the foot wrong.
Yeah, Animas got in there in a hurry. I don't think he was touched by anybody.
No, he wasn't, you know, and he's real close to getting a block, all right? He's real close to getting a block there.
So the Wildcats in excellent field position. 1st and 10 at the Chief 40-yard line. 7:12 to go here in the third quarter. They lead 35-0. Ramsey Vasquez back in at quarterback. That's going to be Gio Guerra, the running back, the tailback, and it fakes the handoff to him, and it's a pass to Hector Muniz, and that's another Wildcat touchdown.
Yeah, just a little fake. I think everybody thought Gio had the ball, all right, but Ramsey keeps it, gets outside, and hits Muniz back on with a deep fade pattern for a touchdown. Just tremendous right there. Again, you know, little trickery right there, but still able to throw the ball. A tremendous, great pass, strike right to Muniz for another Wildcat touchdown. There we go.
Coach, all 3 Wildcat touchdown passes have been to Muniz.
Yeah, I mean,
Garza on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Garza's been kicking them through the uprights very convincingly tonight.
He sure has, and you have a, Muniz, 2-3 year starter, he's a senior this year, got great speed. Obviously, he can catch the football. He does a lot for the Wildcats. Obviously, he's their starting free safety, and there's a big trust there, especially, all the years that, of working with stuff, offensively, we like call a few defensive kids down to do some trick stuff and different things. So obviously, when you have an athlete and a player like Hector Muniz, you want to use all his skills. And boy, they're really doing that tonight, and they're really showing him off tonight. So, just a great effort by Muniz and the total Wildcat team.
Yeah, they are playing excellent football here tonight. 42-0, 7:02 to go here in the third quarter. Garza set to kick yet once again. Back deep is going to be Bruce Trevino along with Isaac Godinez. He's looking everybody over, and here we go.
Kicking off, number 99, Gilbert Garza.
And again, this one's going to sail in and out of the end zone. So the Chiefs will begin once again at the 25-yard line.
So, that sets up again, the defense coming out, all right, and obviously, the Chiefs have really struggled trying to move the football against this Wildcat defense tonight. And, the defensive, obviously playing sound, fundamental defense. They're tackling well. They see their reads and that kind of stuff. They're staying home, and they're playing disciplined defense tonight. And, they're not getting burnt, that kind of stuff. So just a tremendous job by the defense tonight for the Wildcats.
Other than the turnover, do we have one penalty against the
No,
Wildcats
and
tonight?
that's huge. I mean, it's been really kind of a free penalty games tonight. Not much going on there. A little direct snap to the quarterback. He's trying to get outside. But, again, right there, the Wildcats come up, the corner comes up, and, they string it down the line. And, with Urban Marine right there getting down the line and getting it stopped, and then the corners coming off and making some big plays right there. Especially, Gianni Barrera right there from his outside linebacker position came up and just made a big hit on the quarterback.
Pickup of 2 yards on that play. 2nd down and 8. Escobar is the quarterback. Got one back in the backfield, 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Back little bubble screen, but that one's too high for Bruce Trevino to handle.
Yeah, it looked like they wanted to run a little jailback screen coming back inside, all right? A little jailbreak, what they call that, coming back inside with the receiver. You can see him coming back inside, but the ball sails way over his head. But the reason why, just tremendous pressure on the quarterback, that kind of stuff. He can't set his feet, you know, and if you can't set your feet as a quarterback, you're not going to get anything on the football. Generally, it's going to sail off your hands, and that's what you're seeing.
Clock stops with the incomplete pass at 6:16 here in the third quarter. 3rd and 8 for the Chiefs. Same offensive formation. Fakes the handoff, Escalada does, and he's going to keep it, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nah, again, they try to run a little zone read right there, and number 6, Adrian Waters right there. He's in the hole and makes a play on the quarterback, and here it is again. It's 4th down and long, and they're going to have to punt the ball back to the Wildcat offense.
Gio Guerra lined up at the 40-yard line. Alejandro Flores set the punt. 22 Animas here at the bottom of your screen. He's gotten back there a few times, untouched. Now they put someone on him. That's a good punt, and that punt is into the wind, Coach.
Yeah.
Gio will grab it on one hop. He breaks a tackle, and he can't elude the second one, and he's dropped at the 47-yard line.
Good lifty run right there by Gio Guerra, and picking up some good positive yards. So it sets it up again. You're on your own territory, but you're sitting there on your 47. Again, you just have to travel half the field. And the way Russell Garza's hitting the hole and Gio's hitting the hole, those 40 yards go by pretty quick tonight. So, hopefully we continue to see that. You're going to start seeing some other kids get in the football game, obviously, right now, because, up 42-0, this is the time when you want to get as many kids as you can on the field so they can get the time to play.
Cardosa in the backfield with Ramsey Vasquez. 3 receivers to the right, 1 down to the bottom of your screen on the left. Ramsey rolls to his right, looking for a receiver. He gets rid of the football, and it's dropped.
Yeah, it just, a little button hook right there, just the seam right there, but a great job. Ramsey put it right on the money right there, but trying to see who the receiver was. I think it was Villalobos. I think it was the other quarterback. Yeah, exactly. He just runs a little curl pattern right there. He sits down in the zone, and Ramsey hits it right there, but it just comes off his hands, and it's incomplete.
Coach, you were talking about how quick 40 yards go. Other than the 6-yard touchdown, every other touchdown has been plus 20 yards.
Yeah, just been big plays for the Wildcats tonight.
5:15 to go here in the third. 2nd and 10. Ramsey rolling out to his right again. Good block by Cardosa. This time he's going to tuck it and run, and he sees the stick, and he gets to about the stick and runs out of bounds.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big threat out there. So Ramsey's, obviously, if again, he's starting to throw the ball a little better and stuff, but you get that kid out on the run, and, what do? Do you come out and try to stop him in the run, or you try to, protect the pass and stuff? But right there, he's up the seam and almost probably about a yard and a half short right there, but again, big run by Ramsey Vasquez.
3rd down and 1. Hands the ball off. And that's going to be a Wildcat first down. Cardosa in the backfield. He takes the handoff, and he just plows through that line of the Chiefs, and that's another Wildcat first down.
Yeah, that was an offensive line first down right there. Led right there by Big O's. Number 61, but he's not on the list right here. But Pablo Ibanez and J.P. Martinez right there also on the block. All right, good job up front with the offensive line getting a great push.
1st and 10, 3 receivers right, 1 to the bottom of your screen. Ramsey rolling to his right. Cardosa stays the block. Looks for a receiver. It's in the air, and it's out of bounds. I don't think that, whether he would have caught that one or not, it would have been fit in field.
Yeah, they just run a little wide pattern right there, but it looks like, had like 2 receivers right there close to each other, but Ramsey tried to fit it in the hole right there, but he didn't quite get there.
So clock will stop with an incomplete pass at 4:25 here in the third. I think this third quarter has been longer than the first half.
Yes, I guarantee it has. We've seen a lot more balls in the air tonight, in this second half right now. So, but again, the Wildcats are trying to run, different stuff. But now they're in their Y stack left here, and let's see what they're going to do.
They're going to hand the ball off to Russell Garza. Garza has some running room, and he breaks some tackles, and he's off to the races to the end zone, and he's in the end zone for another Wildcat touchdown. 43-yard run by Russell Garza. He's got a 47-yard run, 45-yard run, and now a 43-yard run.
Just a simple inside zone handoff to Russell Garza. He hits the hole so fast, and then he makes a big cut, and he's down like I said, within seconds, boom, he's hitting the end zone. Just a tremendous run by Russell Garza again. And now you got your Wildcats up, could go up now 49-0 in this game, but just another great offensive series by the Wildcats.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. So the PAT is good. So with 4:14 to go here in the third quarter, it is your Wildcats 49, the Donna Chiefs 0. We'll be right back. Welcome back after another Wildcat touchdown. Looks like Garza's got the Wildcats ready to kick off.
Short kick this time. All right.
This time they do get a return. The Chiefs do. And this one is out to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, probably the best field position starting for the Donna Chiefs.
So the Chiefs will begin this offensive series at their own 33-yard line, and I think this is the best field position that they've started with the football.
Exactly. I think you ever see like in golf and stuff, you can kind of like undercut the ball a little bit. That's kind of what it looked like when he kicked it. Didn't get all the ball. Looked like he got the very bottom of it and just kind of went up. You would think he was trying to pooch kick it, but he wasn't. He just didn't get it. He just didn't hit it hard or right or in the soft spot.
So the Chiefs have the football 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Hands the ball off. Nothing doing there as David Tijerina just could not get himself free from Gio Barrera.
Yeah, Gio Barrera, I mean, we've been calling his game all night. They're trying to run to the right side. 28's been wrapped around everything tonight. He really is. Having a tremendous football game, all right, because they couldn't get that started. In fact, may have lost a yard here.
So 2nd down and 11. They've got 13 on the scoreboard, but he's only lost about a yard. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Quick pass out here to the bottom of your screen, and that's an incomplete pass. The intended receiver is Isaac Godinez, and the ball actually hit his hands.
It sure did. It hit his hands, and he just, it fell to the ground. But, pretty good design play there by the Chiefs. But, obviously Animas is right there. If he's going to catch the ball, he's not going to get very much.
And that was one of the better thrown passes from Escobar, because we've seen him under pressure a lot tonight, and the balls have either gone high or short.
Exactly.
So 3rd down and 11. Chiefs with the football, 3:16 to go here in the third. Pass up the middle, that one is just a little too long, but there were 4 white shirts in the vicinity.
Sure was. They just try to run a seam pattern there to Donna, and the ball sails way over his head, but not quite enough to get to the safety. But again, the Wildcats had it covered really well. And here again, the Chiefs have to punt the ball away back to the Wildcats.
So they'll send Flores back to punt. I'm not sure that's Gio Guerra. That might be Muniz back there to return that one.
Oh.
And it's a bad punt. Flores picks it up. Getting away from the Wildcats as best he can and punt the ball.
He sure does. A bad snap, he has to roll back, pick that up, that kind of stuff, gets outside. He had presence of mind, at least get the punt off. All right, so, I tip my hat to the punter, but again, the Wildcats, I mean, they're going to set up ship here, in deep territory and not have to, travel very far to get a touchdown right now. In fact, they're inside the 25-yard line, and they're going to, set up on about the 24-yard line here for their next series.
Yeah, they've had some really good spots when it comes to field position due to some punting errors from the Chiefs, and this is one of them. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for your Wildcats at the 24-yard line of the Chiefs. Spread open formation for your Wildcats. Passes out to Villalobos. Villalobos is going to pick up about, it's not Villalobos, it's Jacob Gomez, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards.
Just a great pass there by Ramsey Vasquez. That long, wide pattern from that side. That's not easy. That deep out, or actually it's an inside out pattern right there, and and he puts it right on the money. Great pass by him.
Cardosa in the backfield. 2 receivers right, 3 to the left. Ramsey fakes it. Now he puts it down. He's running. He's got some open field in front of him. Breaks a couple of tackles. Still on his feet to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, he just sees, obviously Ramsey notices that, nobody's open, so he just tucks and goes and picks up some great yardage right there. Just good, hard running. Like most of the Wildcat backs, there's no different than their quarterbacks. They're gonna fight for that extra yards, and that was a great run and, great execution there by Ramsey Vasquez.
So the chains have been dropped. So it's 1st and goal for your Wildcats from the 7-yard line. 1:55 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Gio Garza in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to his right. Gets it to Cardosa. Cardosa with the football. Stiff arm. Reaches for the end zone. And no arms are up. They're going to say he's out of bounds at the 1.
Yeah, he looks about the one line, out at the 1, like you said, Joey. But right there, that's the first time I've seen this tonight. A little bootleg action right there with the fullback in the flat, and he hits Cardosa in the flat. Just a great execution. Delivered the ball perfectly by Ramsey Vasquez. So just a, great executed football play. Almost a touchdown. They're on the 1-yard line, again, looking to score.
Yeah, great effort from Cardosa to get to that end zone. So here we go, power eye right. Cardosa, Vargas, and Guerra. Hands it off to Cardosa, and why not?
Yeah, he just walks in the end zone.
Well, no, why not? After that effort from that catch, we got to give him a bone.
Absolutely. And the fullbacks don't always get that very much, that kind of thing. But great, again, execution. But it all sets up a great field position, which is, hats off tonight, obviously, for the special teams, especially for the punt return, that kind of stuff. What they're doing, they're putting a lot of pressure on the punter and stuff, and they're having to, great success by doing it. But, it's all great hard work, and, everything's looking really great for our Wildcats tonight.
Gio Hernandez on to attempt the extra point, and it is good. So 1:34 to go here in the 3rd, and your Wildcats are now up by a score of 56-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Benny LeBron Stadium. K-West bringing you Wildcat football as they open up district play tonight here in Donna against the Donna North Chiefs. I am Joe Aguilar, joined by Coach Rock, bringing you all the action. Gio Hernandez set to kick. And this one's a low burner. Takes a hop, goes into the end zone, and they're going to let it go out. And again, the Chiefs will begin their offensive possession, their offensive series at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, that time, it wasn't it wasn't a very high kick, but, it hit the ground and rolled into the back of the end zone. So here again, the Chiefs are set up on the 25-yard line. Sets up the Wildcat defense back out right now. again, you know, in a game like this kind of stuff, you still got to continue to play hard. You be aware, don't relax, that kind of stuff, because you don't want to see any, you know, injuries, this kind of thing happen. So Wildcats got to continue just playing as hard as they can, play great football, because there's a lot of games coming up.
This time the quarterback keeps it, and there is nowhere for him to go. He is surrounded quickly by the Wildcat defense, and they've got a substitution at quarterback. It's now Jerry Nava in at quarterback.
Yeah, you know, right there, you know, again, Nava, you know, pulls it, and, you know, the Wildcats are all over it. You know, right there, Ethan Fonseca, you know, a new defensive end in. You know, you're starting to see some new faces in there that haven't been playing a lot, but, you know, you're, again, with the defense, you got Mario Trevino playing some defense now, and, you know, he's actually their tight end. They got him playing a little outside linebacker right here, so first time I've seen that.
So the snap is to Nava. He's going to take it. He's going to run with it. He breaks the line of scrimmage. He's going to pick up about 2 yards on that play.
Yeah, he still didn't get very much on that play, but, you know, good job there and a great stop there by Josh De La Rosa.
Well, there's a 1 second differential from the play clock to the game clock, so they will have to run one more play.
Yeah, it's bringing up 3rd and 7 right now, so, you know, a lot of the substitution going on right now with the Wildcats.
Timeout called by the Wildcats due to substitution.
Right.
Of course, you know, they're going to get a lot of the starters to take a breather, so we'll take a breather with them. You're enjoying Wildcat football right here on K-West. Welcome back. K-West bringing you 31-6A district opener for your Wildcats. Motion going to be assessed against the Chiefs, and you just saw one of the guys slap the other guy, and that's been the night for the Chiefs.
Exactly. You know, you know, one of the right tackle kind of looked like he was going to pull that away, but, you know, he just started before the snap.
So that's going to move them back, 3rd down and about 12. Ball will be spotted at the 23-yard line. Quarterback is Nava, rolling to his left, nowhere to go, and he loses the football as he's hit by a host of Wildcats, and we'll see who has the football.
Yeah, just right there again, Gio Barrera, you know, the quarterback takes it, comes back, and they're just all there and all over him. So they lose a ton of yards here. And this is going to bring up, you know, 4th and, you know, a long way. So they're going to have to punt the ball again back to the Wildcats.
And they'll do that when we come back as we just complete 3 quarters of play here in Donna, Texas. It's your West Coast Wildcats 56, the Donna North Chiefs 0. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Benny LaPod Stadium. We're just getting ready to get it underway in the 4th quarter. Donna North having to punt the ball back to the Weslaco Wildcats, and this one with the wind is a good punt. Gio trying to track it down, but it sails out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. So your Wildcats will begin their first offensive series of the 4th quarter at their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, a good almost 70-yard punt right there, you know, 60-plus yards right there on the punt. So, you know, he had to kick it out of his end zone and, you know, got all of it. So
the Wildcats begin this one at their own 30-yard line. We begin 4th quarter play. 56-0 is your score. Your Wildcats have turned it on in the 2nd and 3rd quarters. Got a new quarterback. Looks like it's Javi Garza. No, it's going to be number 8, Jonathan Valadez. No, it is Javi Garza. Little play action, rolls out, pass to Vargas. And that's going to pick up about 7 or 8 yards.
Yeah, just a little bootleg action there again. You know, you see a lot of different shirts in there right now. Guys that, you know, obviously, you know, practice extremely hard all week, that kind of stuff. Don't get a lot of, you know, action. So tonight, you know, this quarter, they're going to get to play a bunch, you know, that kind of stuff, which is really good because, you know, those kids work extremely hard and they want to get on the field and put their, you know, their part in this victory.
Power I formation for your Wildcats. Tailback with the ball. He gets across the 40, and that's going to be a first down for your Wildcats.
Yeah, good series right there, little bootleg, and then come right back with the blast play and, you know, pick up the yards needed for a first down.
Jonathan Valadez.
The Wildcats are, you know, still moving the ball, you know, so it's really good to see this. You know, you can see that there's even, you know, new offensive linemen in there, you know, that we don't see very much, but, you know, this is excellent. Get these kids to play.
Play action,
Bootleg.
roll out to the left. Quarterback's going to keep it. That's Garza across the 50, and that's going to move the chains again for your Wildcats.
Exactly. You know, they ran the bootleg action again right there and ran the boot. Fullback, you know, was covered in the flat, so Garza took it and ran and did a great job and picked up some really good positive yardage for the Wildcats.
Clock will continue to run with 10:20 to go here in the ball game.
First and 10, Wildcats.
Under center is your quarterback. Power I left. Toss to Valadez, the tailback. Cuts it up, breaks a tackle, is going to be brought down at about the 43-yard line. Good, tough running from Valadez.
Yeah, real good job by Valadez right there. Just a little toss to the left right there, and, you know, and set up a, you know, good little run right there. And the Wildcats are still moving the football.
Jonathan Valdez.
9:40 to go here in the ball game. Your Wildcats up 56 to nothing.
Break the base, second and 6.
Once again, power I right for your Wildcats. One receiver to the top of your screen. Quarterback keeper, that's Garza. He's going to move up close to about the first down yardage that was needed. We'll see where they spot it.
It's probably just a little bit short, probably about a half a yard or so. But, you know, I'm sure the Wildcats third and about 1. Not quite 1, so good job on the quarterback sneak. That's the first time we've seen that tonight. We see that a lot from the Wildcats, but this is the first time we've seen the quarterback sneaks tonight. Usually that's one of Ramsey's favorite plays. So
I was about to say that exact same thing, Coach. So power I right, same formation for your Wildcats. First man through takes the carry, and the ball is loose on the ground. It's still loose, and it looks like Garza is going to come up with it. It looked like Cortina may have had it.
Yeah, but looks like the Wildcats got it back, but they're going to lose a lot of yardage on it, though. Nope, they gave it to the
They're going to say he was down.
Right.
And because I thought he had it. Right. And that's why I said it looked like Cortina had it. So they are going to award the Chiefs with a fumble recovery at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, that's the second one tonight right there. The ball's been on the ground and the Chiefs have recovered it. So, you know, kudos for their defense right there.
So we've got 8:24 to go in the ball game. Donna North with their second fumble recovery of the evening. The first one was with the Wildcat first possession of the game, and it was right around the 17-yard line, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, after they had put together a really good drive and pretty much eaten up about 6.5 minutes off the clock.
Little bad snap right there, but the quarterback got it back in his hands and picked up about almost 4 to 5 yards right there on the run.
So Escobar, the quarterback, is back in at quarterback.
Yeah, good job right there by Dominic Fajardo on the tackle.
So Escobar back in at quarterback. Looks like they've got their starting rotation back on the field because Benavides is in the backfield with him. And they're going to hand the ball off to Benavides, and he's hit at the line of, well, actually a yard behind the line of scrimmage by Morin.
Yeah, Morin, you know, he just goes right through, and he's just right there and makes a tremendous hit. Just a great job there by Irvin Morin on the tackle.
Gain of that play brings
So
up a
probably for a
third
loss
down
of
and
yardage
5.
right there. So now it brings up third and about almost 6. All right, so
Clock moving with 7:20 to go here in the ball game. 2 receivers to each side of the field, and now that's going to draw a flag. As you mentioned earlier, Coach, the defense can move.
but the
And-
offense can't.
Exactly, and that caused the offense to move.
Sure did, you know, and it wasn't directly in front of him. So, you know, when that happens, it's going to go against the offense. That's got to stay set.
And the advantage of the offense is the snap count.
Exactly.
So here we go. 3 receivers to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. Quick pass on its way to Ray Donna, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, again, a lot of pressure on the quarterback's face, so now they're going to have to punt the ball away back to the Wildcats.
Brings up a
Gio
4th
Guerra
down and
back to
11.
return this one. Flores back on to punt for the Chiefs.
Here's where you want to work on some great stuff. Get a good return. Obviously, Gio's backing up because that last punt went about 70. So, they moved him back.
That they did. This one isn't that great of a punt, but it's a good one. It takes a Chief bounce, and Gio picks it up at about the 25, still on his feet to about the 35.
On the
Right.
return,
You know,
number
good return
23,
right there by Gio. He
Guerra.
almost got the seam to the outside, but they got to his legs and brought him down. But again, the Wildcats set up about the 35-yard line, their own 35-yard line, and on this next series, actually almost the 36.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for your
The ball is by
Wildcats.
the 36-yard line,
6:37 left to
1st
go
and
in the
10.
ball game.
Wildcats.
Javi Garza back in at quarterback. Valadez in at tailback. Going to hand it off to the first man through, and the ball
Ball's
is on
out
the ground
again.
again.
There's a handoff, goes to number 42. Felix Vargas.
Yeah, that's Felix Vargas right there, the fullback. That's twice he's been on the ground right there, but the Wildcats recovered it.
The Wildcats recovered their own fumble.
Brings it up a 2nd
5
and
yards
6.
down the field, or 4 yards down the field. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. Clock moves with 6:10 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, that's the thing about watching this film and stuff. When you come in the game, you got to execute and do things. But it's good teaching tools for young kids, and they're playing a lot of young kids right now.
Valadez takes a toss from the quarterback, cuts upfield, gets to the 45, and we'll see where they spot it because the line to gain was a 46.
Yeah, good hard running right there by Valadez, on the run.
8, Jonathan Valdez.
Looks like we got a 1st down.
Yeah, they're saying move the chains.
Good enough for a 1st down.
So it's a 1st and 10 for your Wildcats. 5.5 minutes to go in the ball game.
Yeah, they're just trying to run the clock right now. Obviously, up 56-0. They're just running simple offensive plays, and as far as that. But kids are going to run hard. They're going to keep playing hard. So, and you got to. If you don't, you get that chance of injury.
Hands it out to Valadez. Valadez, the tailback, is going to pick up 1 yard.
Yeah, a little, trying to run the inside zone, off the power look, try to make a cut, but right there, the linebackers and the rest of the Chief defense was right there to stop the play.
So we are under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. 2nd and 9 for your Wildcats. Ball is at the 47-yard line.
A gain of 1 brings up a 2nd and 9.
Little substitution being made there. I formation. Vargas, the fullback, takes the handoff across midfield. 45, 44-yard line, right at the yard to gain.
Yeah, it looks like you got another 1st down right there. Just good, hard running by Vargas. And she's got 2 hands on the ball right now, too. So obviously, I don't want to go to the sidelines again, putting the ball on the ground. So good job there by Felix.
44-yard line.
Yeah, good, smart, tough running. We are now officially under 4 minutes here in this one. 56-0, your Wildcats lead this one. Tailback, Valadez is going to be wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, not much right there. Cortina right there on the play, number 1, their inside linebacker.
The handoff went to number
He's had a
8,
great
Jonathan
ball game
Valdez.
tonight.
He has. He's, good football player. Obviously,
gain on that play,
I
brings the base.
got to
Second and 10
coach
for
him
the
when he was a younger kid. When I was coaching down in North, and Cortina, very good, solid young man, and does a great job, and he's a leader of their defense, and they talk a lot about him. They should rave about him. He's a good young man.
And that's evident here tonight in his play. 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line. Quick pass down to the top of your screen, and it's caught by Alex Vela, and he's going to pick up about 6 yards.
Yeah, good stop pattern outside right there, and great delivery right there, and by our quarterback, tremendous job, good execution.
3rd down and 3.
Under 3 minutes to go here in this ball game. Once again, your Wildcats up 56-0. K-West wants to thank Knapp Medical Center as they are your 2019 Weslaco East Wildcat season sponsor. Quarterback Garza keeps it. Again, 2nd time we see the quarterback sneak here tonight.
Yeah, pick up 5 or 6 yards right there, move the chains again, Again, you can see what the Wildcats are doing. They're just trying to, run as much clock off and try to get this game over with. So
be good enough for a Wildcat first down.
They're going to move the chains again for your Wildcats. Ball is at the 29-yard line. I formation for your Wildcats. Toss to Valadez. He's moving out the left side. He's going to pick up maybe 2 yards.
Yeah, just a little toss to the left right there. Good job by the defense and, stopping it. But, again, now we're under.
So under 2 minutes to go. Ball is inside the 30 at the 27-yard line. 2nd and 8. They're going to say it's at the 27. I formation for your Wildcats. Vargas, the ball carrier, puts his shoulder down, and he's still carrying the Chiefs with him down to the 11.
Exactly, just a hard running right there. Just a quick belly play right there, but Vargas running extremely hard. Felix, obviously, he's got 2 fullbacks in front of him, but hey, it's my time to get on the field and shine for this Wildcat football team. So really good job here in the 4th quarter by Felix Vargas.
Yeah, and you talk about yak yards after contact. Vargas, again, the ball carrier, and he's moving his feet. He's inside the 10 to about the 8. Under a minute to go.
Probably just about 1 play left here, if at all.
They have to run at least 1 play. With 2nd down, you can kneel it and really call the game over.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see if they line up in victory formation.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, they are. Garza under center. He'll take it, take a knee, and that should be the ball game. We just got to wait for the last 17 seconds to run off the clock so we can officially say it is over. Coach, great outing by the Wildcats.
It sure was. A lot of great execution on both sides of the football. Like you said, good hard running by the backs, good blocking up front, but the defense, just stymied the Chiefs tonight. Great. Anytime you get a goose egg up on the field defensively, you got to feel really great about how great, or how you played defensively tonight. So my hat's off, obviously, to the Wildcat defense, but their whole team, special teams, everything. It was a complete effort by the Wildcats tonight. So it sets up, 1st district win next week. We got the Bobcats coming in to our home on Friday night. And obviously, good. They have a really good football team, so it should match up for a really good, exciting football game. So come out and watch the Wildcats next week. So trying to go 2-0 in district.
Well, they go 1-0 tonight as they defeat the Donna North Chiefs by a score of 56-0. A great showing here by your Wildcats. For K-West, Vinny Berry on the camera, Coach Rock with the commentary. I am Joe Aguilar saying good night from Benny LaPrade Stadium once again, where your Wildcats start district play 1-0 as they defeat the Donna Chiefs 56-0. We'll see you next week. Have a good night.